I'll start off with a statement. First of all, I thought Oakland beat us tonight. It wasn't about us not being ready to go or not having a couple good days leading up to the game, or thinking about the next game. We really have worked very hard, really since we left Las Vegas. We've had some good practices, and we knew coming into the game this was going to be a very hard game. It was hard for Illinois. It was hard for Ohio State. It's been hard for every team that's played them. Us being favored, I was a little surprised at that because I look at them and I see a really quality team, obviously quality coach, and a very difficult style to play against if you're a veteran group. And I think in our case, our inexperience and youthfulness make that style even more problematic. A couple things about the game. Number one, regardless of how we got there, we were up 3 points going into the last 4 minutes of the game. 10th 4-minute segment. Talked a lot about that to our team in a huddle. The game was a hard-fought, even game throughout. And when you're up 3 at home and you enter in that last 4 minutes, you want to do things correctly. You want to really execute and be the better team. If we were, we would have had a great chance to win. We were overwhelmed in the last couple of minutes. We missed a block out on the next play, and it was an and one, a 3-point play. We missed a second block out a couple minutes later, which led to 2 more points. We went for a loose ball, which we had no chance of getting, which created a transition opportunity. And then we had a chance to close out on number 3, their best shooter. We didn't close out, we ran by him. And all he did was shot fake and take the most uncontested shot he took all game long in the biggest moments. Offensively, we missed the front end of a 1-on-1. We had a turnover that really was ill-advised, had nothing to do with the game. And you could just feel it the last 3-4 minutes. Not only did we not handle the game like we need to, but we really came unraveled. Now, we fought to the very end. We got a steal. They missed a couple free throws, and we actually had a shot to win it from half court. I will say we fought all the way to the final horn. But our quality of play and our inability to just do the fundamental things late in the game when it mattered the most, you could call it a learning experience, but it's really why the game got away from us at the end. And we were up 3 entering that last 4 minutes. The second thing is, I thought Trey Townsend, number 4, that was one of the best performances I've seen against the team that I've coached. I mean, he was 11 for 18 from the floor without shooting a 3. He got to the foul line 10 times. He had 6 rebounds, 2 of them on offense, and most importantly, he had 7 assists and 1 turnover. He had 28 points for the game. I mean, we actually guarded him with 4 different players. 3 of them had no chance, and then I thought Dez, of all the guys, did the best job. But as a coach, you always want to look at it and say, did you give your team the best chance to win? And I can say tonight, the answer to that is no. We haven't trapped the post. There's a myriad of different things you try to build through the summer months, through the fall, and then in this schedule in November. It's the one thing we haven't implemented. We didn't have that in our toolbox, and I thought that if we would have had the ability to trap him, I don't know if we would have won, but he probably wouldn't have been 11 for 18. Someone else would have had some open shots, or somebody else would have had to do it, or we would have created some turnovers, or maybe given him a different look. We just didn't have the ability to do that as well as I wish we would have. And again, that's the part when you build this with the new group. There's a lot of things we do have in. One of which is our zone offense, right? I mean, we played that game with 19 assists and 10 turnovers. I thought our offense was plenty good enough to win. It wasn't about that. We just could not stop Trey Townsend. And I thought that just generally speaking, that last 4 minutes we weren't comfortable enough in that moment to finish the game.
Abu came up here and said it was good that you guys got punched in the mouth like that.